Sure. Temperature check.
Just temperature check on yourself, the community, anything you want to share.
Yeah, it was really nice to start sort of this part of the week with the orientation call, having 6, 7 people. Um, it shows that the interest is still there. So, and these were people completely different that I have never seen before. So that's good. I felt it was good, and also nice that Septimus and Nate answered the call to join the call, because basically there was no one from the community. So I sort of always want someone from the community in the call to sort of not only me talking about the TC all the time. So it was good, and overall I feel it's slow start of the week. That's how I felt, and I felt some calls were empty, so it was like this slow start, but I feel we are still building up, and it feels nice. So I will pass it on to Livy.
Thank you. Um, yeah, it feels like the year started well. A lot of good vibes and just catching up with everything. I spent a few hours on the template, the pamphlets yesterday. It was awesome to see all the work put in there, and I just reorganized some stuff. And I think there's a lot of like collective action moving forward. So that feels awesome. And just excited for launching so soon. And I'll pass to Tim.
So I really feel like I'm getting back into it today after New Year's. Monday and Tuesday was this long flight. Well, I guess today's Wednesday. Tuesday, I ended up not getting so much sleep on the plane. So I slept for like 13 hours straight and I woke up feeling great. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm over it. I'd be jet lag in one day, but we'll see. And so I haven't really been like, I'm not really sure what's going on. I can only say what's going on with me personally. And it's like today, when I started looking at stuff from the TEC, it was like, oh my God, we've got so much going on right now. So I feel super energized to take on everything that we have. And that's, I just maybe will say about TEC in general, I think that's the amazing thing. It's like, you can contribute as little or as much as you want, and there's no limit really. So I'm really excited for what we have coming up the next few weeks. The voting, the launching of the parameters, the working group funding, just so much going on. And I'll pass to Lauren.
Hey everyone. Sorry, I just ate some yuca fry and now I'm choking slightly. Okay, hi. I was sitting next to Griff, so he can be passed to too at some point, or I'll pass to him. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm excited about like the final debates, and it did feel really like a slow little while. I mean, it was really actually nice. It was nice because after the Give launch, oh, wow, I love your hat, Tim. Then after the Give launch, I just see the like Give Backs logo. It felt like everything was really, really overwhelming, and then there was like kind of like a nice little, most people were on vacation and kind of the calls were a little more chill, and it was like nice working on the voters pamphlet. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the commons upgrade. We have Sam in our house right now, so it's really cool that we can also work with Sam, and he's way smart. He's so smart, you guys. I never met him in person before. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm trying to also work a normal amount instead of a crazy person amount this year. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution, so far it's going okay. I'll pass it to Griff.
I have the same New Year's resolution, but it's starting in March. So we'll see how that goes. I am really, yeah, like she said, Sam is right, in this other room behind the wrapping paper. And we have been, right now there, Vitor, Nuggin, Bradley, Sam, and Paulo are all learning and testing the deployment, learning how to deploy a commons and testing it. I think they're using the Goldilocks parameters. So for this first test deployment. So I just think that's super cool and exciting, have the, we just did the Give It launch and it was like test, okay, launch, it was perfect. Now we're trying to repeat that with the TEC, and that's where most of my energy has been going. But also I think the latest that I saw on the voters pamphlet looks really good, and I'm super excited for the debates. So it's all coming. It's like, holy crap! Like in a week we will launch the TEC. It's just wild. It doesn't even feel real. So yeah. And I'll pass it to Wonka.
Thanks, Griff. Yeah, I am also super excited about the Commons upgrade, and I am really excited about using the work because like I was having trouble to see like okay I have like the structure that I want to have in Gravity, but how am I going to have like the tool to have to link with the payments and like the bounties, and like Chewy showed me that, and I think that's really cool. And yesterday I got my vaccine reinforcement, and it got me like really hard. It knocked me down, but I am feeling better today. And yeah, excited about the vote that we're going to have this weekend. And I pass it to Aloysius. Happy New Year, everyone, by the way, that I haven't seen a lot of you.
Hi, friends. I'm here because I love this meeting. It's great for me to get operational insight into what's happening on the project. I'm a little spacey and just kind of listening. But I do want to wish everyone a happy new year. And well, I couldn't tell you who hasn't gone, to be honest. So I'm not sure who passed it to. Maybe who it is. I can't tell.
I can take it. Sure. Happy New Year. This week I've been looking at the parameters again, excited about that, but mostly I'm like, reward system, it's coming. Like it's like there. I forked the repos that Christopher's been working on, and I got it running on my computer, so I'm like looking at it, it's like real now, and getting all the quantifiers together, and then basically doing a test drive next week as well to get the reward system up and running. So that's pretty much on my radar. Like I see now that there's more debating going on, so I'm like, okay, I'll have to get my script together for that one and show some more communism. But it's all looking pretty exciting, and I'll pass it to Nate.
Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, I'm just really excited about the upcoming vote and the debates. Everybody seems to be really interested and really excited about what's going on. That's about it. I will pass it over to Durgadas.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. I'm just here hanging out, seeing if anybody wants unsolicited advice as normal. Just I can't believe we're gonna launch either. Although I don't fully know what it means exactly. It'll be fun. So I'm glad to be here mostly with you guys, and that's what it's all about for me. So I don't know who's left to go, but thank you.
Yeah, happy New Year, everyone. Zep, you want to close us out?
Yeah, thank you, Tom. Yeah, I'm actually also have like this feeling that Griff was saying, like it feels unbelievable, like we're launching after like more than a year working here. It's been wild. Also very excited for the params, and I think we should maybe we could spend like some time coordinating on how to coordinate, coordinate people so we can do these param sessions, like where we explain the community how each proposal works, and then I also really think like what you was talking about D-Work, I think this tool is amazing, and I think even if it's a very early tool, like it's on beta, I think we should start to embrace it, and I think it helps a lot with the transparency of funds. So I really think it's a very good tool, and we should embrace it if as soon as possible, and even develop with them since Tree is very close. Maybe just that, like we could talk about the coordination between the hours for the sessions. Yeah, back to you, Tom.
What do you mean, the coordination between Taoists? What was the last thing you said?
Oh no, coordination. Like yesterday in software, we were talking about this like having calls where any community members can join, and we actually like to explain the voters pamphlet. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, like all the people who's having a proposal is just someone that takes care of that hour, and then a bunch of contributors going there, and then yeah, we just go through that. Like the thing is, like, it would be nice to coordinate so we don't have like the problem we're having with the brand parties where they were empty. So yeah, if we could talk about it, do some hatcher outreach or what, then yeah, just to get people coordination.
You're on mute, Tam.
Here.
Sorry. Yeah, that's definitely on our agenda for today. And here's Chewy. Yay, welcome. So I added sharing the DWork platform and some of the initial feedback from the comms team who's looking at using that. And but that'll be for later on our agenda. Actually, I feel like we need to definitely prioritize what's going on with the vote. So we just did a temperature check, and a few new people joined us. Hey, and Happy New Year, Vi and Chewy. And Jonathan, welcome to the TEC Stewards Weekly. What we do when we start is just go around and give everyone a minute or 2 minutes to share their own take on what's going on in the community or with themselves personally, or anything else they want to share with the stewards. So I'm going to keep passing it to the newcomers, and probably you'll have a chance to speak and share and introduce yourself if you'd like. But you're very welcome to stay here. Maybe I'll pass to Vi for a temperature check.
I think it's everything is restarting a little bit. I think we slowed down something around 20th December, but now things are restarting up, and yeah, I'd like to see where we go this year. That's all.
Cool. And Chewy, do you have anything you'd like to share?
Sorry, Tam. I'm on my phone. I don't know what's wrong with my computer, but like Discord isn't opening up. So if we can delay the DWork demo as much as possible, that could be good for just making a better job. Temperature check. Right now it's warm. We just came back from what I feel it was a much needed. Just like some time, you know, like for family and also for getting away from work. I feel that really helped us a lot. Besides, we got a lot of interactions that were a little bit more social. So I know that there's this effort in the community. And right now we are warming up, like ready to be boiling again for the vote. So yeah, let's do it. I'll pass it back to you.
Cool. And I just want to give Jonathan a chance to introduce yourself and maybe share a minute, anything you'd like to share with the stewards in the call. Cool. And you definitely don't have to, but you are welcome to. And if not, we'll move on to the rest of the agenda. All right, so awesome. So we did it. It's here, Friday. So Friday, we opened the vote. So it's very exciting. And then on the 13th, so the next Thursday, we will have the final parameters for the Commons upgrade. And to the best of my knowledge, Sem is in Costa Rica with Griff and Lauren and Mitch expressly to do a deployment immediately after the parameter is fixed. So we should be anticipating that by next weekend, the Commons upgrade has launched. So not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. Just want to make sure that knowledge is still accurate, but that's the expectation. So we're looking at it happening very, very quick.
Yeah, the goal is to launch it on Thursday. Worst case, Friday. And if we launch it on Saturday, something really bad happened. So the goal is to launch on Thursday. They're launching one right now. We're launching a test one right now. So
cool. I don't know why it makes me giggle, but just hearing that makes me feel very giddy. So it's very exciting. So do we want to talk about the voter pamphlet? How are we with it? I'm so glad you had a look at it, Livia. I just had a quick look at it too while we were all on the call together. And it's looking really nice. Do we have a go to start sharing it? And do we have a plan to start sharing it? I guess I'll pass to you first, Nate, since I think you have been coordinating this. Any thoughts on the voter pamphlet? Is it ready to go?
I think it is. As long as everybody's good with it, we can lock it and start sending out messages to the Hatcher outreach, and then get ready for the newsletter. It'd be nice if everybody in this meeting could take a look at it and see if they have any objections. I assume that we'll just start with the Hatcher outreach right after this call. So.
You're muted, Tam.
And Livia and Chewy, do you guys have anything to weigh in on the voter pamphlet?
I still haven't had the time to check it after the changes that Livy made. But yesterday it was looking really good. We got some feedback that I feel was very useful to take final decisions. So yeah, it looks ready, I think, and it's also I think it's ready to put it out as soon as possible. But I would like to have just a final look to see the last changes that were implemented. But yeah, it's ready.
Cool. Olivia, anything to add or not?
No, just that I tried to integrate all the feedback you gave to. I think it looks good now.
Cool. Yeah, I had a quick look. I just changed the spelling of mathematics because it was underlined as an error. So I just did that in a few places, but nothing else really to add. I think we just start using it. Anyone else want to add anything?
I mean, it's mathematics, isn't it? Supposed to be misspelled?
Oh, shit. So I ruined it.
It's like the meme.
It's not mathematics?
Mathematics.
Oh, I'm going to go correct my error. I'm going to go correct my corrections.
That's a great spelling on that slide.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, I'm going to correct those. In fact, they're only the big titles. Oh, I've been calling it mathematics. So mathematics like this. Mathematics.
I think so.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Mathematics. 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 Okay. Mathematics. Okay. Okay, cool. So Hatcher outreach. We have a list. And do we have any progress on how we are going to divvy that list? I don't know if you, Eduardo or Nate, have had any look at it over this weekend. I know I haven't.
We haven't.
Yeah, I put a.
Go ahead, Nate.
Sorry. I just put a column in the Hatcher outreach list for us to put our names beside. But I haven't reached out to anybody yet. I just want to make sure this was the pamphlet was finished and finalized before we started sending stuff out. So if anybody's interested, we can use that Hatcher outreach list.
Yeah, it is. I'm loading it now. I'll drop it in our agenda. And I thought our original plan was to start sending it out. Oh yeah, today and tomorrow, or tomorrow and Friday. So just quick check on when we start sending out the Hatcher outreach messages. Are we doing it Thursday and Friday? So the 24 hours before and the day of?
What I thought we were doing was the Hatcher outreach as soon as possible, and then the newsletter the day of.
Actually, Eduardo and I sort of synced on this too, and the thought was that if we send it out too early, but people can't act on it, they don't come back to it. So the earliest 24 hours, just because sometimes something happens, like we get locked out of Telegram for 24 hours for sending too many messages. So unless, I don't know, yeah, I still feel like that feels valid. Like we can start a big push tomorrow, European time during the day, especially for Europeans, and say like, hey, in 24 hours, the vote starts tomorrow. And that will be more than like vote starts in 2 days. Does it seem reasonable, Nate?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Sixth, I guess, is tomorrow. Wow, Jesus, already the 6th. Okay, and then this voter, I think this voter, this list, sorry, I think this tracker is locked down to basically only people who need to have the list. If anyone wants to participate and reach out to Hatchers, just request access. It just has everyone's name in Telegram, so it doesn't have too much PII actually. But please do feel free to start jumping in, and anyone that you want to contact, Final Hatcher Outreach List is the one we're using. Which one?
Yeah.
Nate, you said you added a column in here, but I don't see it. Where did you add a column?
We might be working with 2 different documents.
Okay. So
I'm using the TEC Curate one that we had before. So you have the community
we stopped
outreach.
using that one. We stopped using that one because it had some emails and other personal identification in it. So
Gotcha.
I think, although I think we've done that.
And
I will
also
hop
because
into yours then.
Yeah, there's a tab called Final Hatcher Outreach List, all caps. And it's the first tab, so you can't miss it now. Yeah, cool. And there is 270 people in our list now.
Right.
So I know Eduardo, Nate will do it. Anyone else? Does anyone else thinking that they want to do or will able to do or will have cycles to reach out to Hatchers individually in their DMs?
Hi, Tam. This is Craig.
Hey, Craig.
How are you?
Great. Happy New Year.
And you? I've been chatting with Nate. I'm going to help out a bit.
Great. Awesome. Anyone else? Any other people who want to send some DMs to Hatchers telling them that the time is now to select their final params? It ends up being conversations, just so you know. It's not sort of you send a message and then that's it. It ends up being like you answer a lot of questions and then share some more things, and it ends up being usually a little bit of a back and forth. All right, cool.
Well, I can reach too.
Lauren, you're up too? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Cool. Okay. And then I guess, so just tomorrow we all get started. Maybe we'll coordinate on the Stewards channel, and then, yeah, maybe share the message that we're sharing as well so other people can benefit from it. Cool. Excellent. I'm so excited for tomorrow. And then we have this doodle that Olivia dropped. So this doodle is the final debate, and it'll happen on Wednesday, the 12th. So I guess we all should take a minute and put our names in here. Can everyone jump into this doodle and put your name in now, please? Does that sound good, Olivia, if we have everyone do it now?
Yeah, I think the idea is more to get, yeah, of course, us too, but also to get Hatchers. So we could have some sessions designed, like especially the final session of Wednesday that we don't have a time yet, to have it like for the best time where most people can join.
Okay, so we want Hatchers to fill this out.
Yeah, ideally it would go out with the Hatcher outreach.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think, Zep, you were talking, well, I don't know if it goes out to all the Hatcher outreach, but we're talking about also doing some like sessions that aren't pure debates, but are more time zone friendly. And like, you know, like having Asia and Europe time zone and Europe and Asia, US time zone doodles, maybe. So people can have like some fireside chats about the debates.
Okay, well, I'm with you. What can that look like?
Well, Zep, are you down to make a doodle? I know you wanted to hold some fireside chats, right?
Yeah, I mean the thing is like I'm happy to host the sessions, but I'm not so comfortable like doing the reach out to people I do not know to join. But yeah, I'm definitely able to do the doodle and send and actually post it in the agenda.
I think that can be combined with the Hatcher outreach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
So then the message to Hatchers is, here are the dates, here's the pamphlet, here are 2 doodles to choose the final debate date if it works for you, and a date that works for fireside chats.
You know, sadly, wouldn't. What about 3 doodles? Is that just too much? Like some people won't touch the doodles. You know, like the final debate is the Europe USA friendly times, and the 1 doodle for US and Asia friendly times, and 1 doodle for Asia and Europe friendly times.
Can I recommend that we, for example, the doodles, that we send them through the Discord, like the tag Hatcher Discord people to use the doodles, and so we keep the DMs, because then it becomes a lot of links to click on, and I don't know if people will follow up that 5 or 6 links that we are sending.
Sure.
We may want to strategically like just tag a few people that we know would want to be in the know on it. It's a lot of doodles, I agree, but not all the Hatchers are on our Discord. Of the 270 people, Eduardo, how many people are Hatchers and have a Hatcher role on our Discord?
I think it's around 120.
Oh, that's a good number. Have the Hatcher role in our Discord? That's a great number, actually, more than I thought.
Yeah, if I'm not wrong, yes.
Cool. Excellent. All right, so if I understand this correctly, we're going to have 2 doodles for the Wednesday debate, final debate. 1 for US EU, 1 for US APAC, and then another doodle for fireside chats. I guess from the 8th to the 12th.
Sounds like a lot to send in a message. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. Maybe there's like 2 messages, right? Like, here's the first message. Oh, if you want to participate in this stuff, here's some doodles you can like, if you want to participate, you can, but here's the core message.
Yeah, I feel like the doodles would go well with the voters pamphlet. It's like, hey, the voters pamphlet's a lot, right? Well, if you want to, like talk to people about it, and we then come to some of these fireside chats. Tell us when we want to host these fireside chats. Help us pick the time. Yeah. Because that's really it. Like, we've had such horrible luck where Zepti is just like, oh yeah, let's make some Europe friendly times. I'll just do noon on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then no one shows up because, doodles have this magical ability of making people show up because they feel like they picked the time.
Yeah. Let's see how the messages look. I think we can find a way to do it. Why don't we also include it in the voter pamphlet, sort of on the last page of the voter pamphlet?
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. Let's add it to the voters pamphlet.
Okay. Is there someone that wants to just do that now?
I can do that now. Just really hoping someone gets to that last page.
We could put it on the first page.
Yeah, I would recommend that the dates and the doodles should be at the beginning of the pamphlet.
Okay.
Who has a Christmas tree in the background?
Oh wow, it's me. Sorry.
Kind of liked it.
Are you in church, Septimus?
It's like a party outside. Like the kings are coming to give present to the kids. So, yeah. I didn't know I wasn't muted.
That's cool. Cool. Okay, so I think we have the section down. So we have the voter pamphlet ready to go. Chewy wants to take one last look at it. Starting tomorrow, we'll do Hatcher Outreach. At least Eduardo, Nate, myself, Craig, and Lauren. We'll probably be able to have some other people join us as we start talking on Discord. And then I guess we're just missing the US APAC final debate doodle. And then the fireside chat, having the Hatchers, who will be the only people who can vote, help us choose a time for these fireside chats and for the final debate. Got it? And Zep, when you do the doodle, do you want to just drop them in here?
I think it's ready, but I just want to confirm like this is what we want. I just put like the Friday we said like the voters pamphlet is going to be ready, so I put Friday, Monday, like until Thursday. Like I put almost like all the since morning Europe until late Europe, like 22, and I put all the times there for like Friday, Monday until Thursday. Is that what you want? Want to include also weekend?
I would cut it down to. I mean, if you want to do one on Sunday, you could, but I would cut out Friday and do way fewer choices. You know, do like a 4-hour gap on Monday, Tuesday, on Wednesday. You know, like, and that's what I'm doing for Asia Pacific. Sometimes the doodles are really hard. Like, even though I can't make some of these times, I'm just gonna put it in so it's easier to do the doodle. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
pick 4 hours from like, maybe like 10 to 2 basically on Europe time, and then.
Okay, so not this Friday, but like starting on Sunday. Sunday 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
I added to the first page.
Great. Cool. Okay, and anything else we missed? We've got the debates, we have the fireside chats, we have Hatcher Outreach, and we have the pamphlets. Can I ask just like a technical question? At exact what time, exactly what time does the voting end? It ends exactly at the community call on the 13th? Is that correct?
9 a.m. EST.
So 3 p.m.?
That would be 3 p.m. your time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we should include that in the outreach.
Oh, actually, maybe it's better to post the vote later. I know, Griff, you're very against that, but just so we have the community call for people to vote their last votes.
Yes, you're right. I'm very against that. I only have a few days to deploy with SEM, and every hour you take away means that maybe it doesn't get deployed.
Okay.
If we started the vote early, I'd be down. No, I'm just kidding. But we can stick with our word. But with the plan, but or
Not
either
kidding.
that or I might not let Sam get on his flight.
Okay, we don't want drama. That should work.
I think it's okay. It's true that it would be better, but with the time constraint, I think it's okay as long as we make sure that it's clear in our communication, because most people would probably be expecting it to be either the soft gov or the community call ending. But okay, cool. Anything else? And the vote starts at 9 a.m. on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The main thing I want to add to this is Thursday's going to be a crazy day. You know, we got the results. Sem and the crew are all going to be deploying this thing like right away. So like Chewy, the comms team, might want to be like on point here. It's like, hey, the results are in. Oh my God, we deployed our DAO potentially 2 hours later, maybe even sooner. So, and then by the community call, people will actually have a DAO that they can propose votes to, and they can buy into the bonding curve, and all of that will be actually possible during the community call. It assuming, I mean, it should only take 2 hours to deploy this thing, if everything goes right.
Yeah, I got it, Griff. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna ask Acid Laser for support here, because I don't know if it's just like ZeroCast hasn't been like that engaged in these past days. Like we haven't had like a lot of Twitter activity for some reason, because we planned it this week. So I'll get the necessary support to be able to cover this tomorrow. Yeah, and sorry everyone about the coordination issues that we've been having.
Oh, and you know what? Actually, the Hatch DAO has a 3-day vote delay, so I guess we'll have everything ready. The garden will be there. Everyone, I think, will have tokens that they could even play with in the garden, but they we'll have to wait the 3 days for the Hatch vote. So I guess that's what will happen during the community call. People can vote for the Hatch vote.
I'm not following what you mean.
So like at launch, the Hatch DAO has $1.5 million in it, and the Hatch DAO has to vote to migrate that. In all of our tests, we just make that test Hatch DAO really short, and it all happens. But like in this case, I guess we'll be able to vote for it during the community call.
So we vote for the parameters, and then we have a Hatch DAO vote after the parameters. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And then we wouldn't be able to deploy until 3 days after. Is that correct?
We will be deploying everything, and it'll all be sitting there, but we'll be waiting for that vote to pass.
The migrate, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So then migrating the funds from the Hatch DAO into the commons.
Mm-hmm. And then there'll be one more vote to open the bonding curve after the money's been put in it, but that can be really fast, because we can make a vote to open the bonding curve, and then we can make another vote that it also can open the bonding curve and maybe even change the DAO voting time. I don't know.
Right. Okay. And then so the I can't remember our Hatch DAO. So then the vote duration is 3 days, basically. You're saying.
Yeah, I think so for the Hatch DAO.
Execution delay.
I think is it 2 days or 1?
So you have the vote duration of 3 plus 2.
Isn't it 1?
I can't remember if it's 1 day or 2 on the Hatch DAO.
Just another thing to consider. You have the vote duration and the execution delay.
Yeah.
Or the whatever it's called, rage quit delay.
Yeah. But the hard part is getting everything on chain and connected properly. and that's the so like if the hatch DAO is live, then we're pretty much good to go.
Okay, so it's something like the Commons is deployed, so that exists, and the hatch DAO exists. Then the vote opens on the hatch DAO to transfer the funds to the Commons DAO, and then there's whatever time that is, 3 days. I don't know how long that the vote has to last, plus the execution delay. And then there's another, then that happens, and then serially, so after that happens, then there's a vote for the augmented bonding curve on the Commons DAO. Where does that vote take place?
On the gardens. Sorry, on the Commons, in our conviction voting app, basically.
Okay, okay. So it's a vote to launch the ABC?
To open it. So like the bonding curve is there, it's already deployed, but then it didn't have any money on it in it. So then now when it gets the money in it, we have to like then turn on the minting. So people can actually like buy and sell tokens into the bonding. And now Sem, maybe I can ask Sem really quick. So the hatch DAO sends the money to the garden. And then there's just opening the bonding curve, right?
Yes, it's the next step.
And is it?
It is 1 week after, something like that.
It's 1 week after?
Yeah.
Because the hatch DAO.
Vote.
The hatch DAO
So
vote.
it's going to be the garden vote.
Could the gardens vote be faster?
Yes.
Like, and then when we upgrade, when we open the bonding curve, we just change the DAO voting time?
Do not make me change that.
Okay.
Now, because it's already maybe convoluted how it is. Why not 1 week after? I mean, I didn't choose the parameters.
Yeah.
So it takes one vote, and one vote means 1 week.
Yeah. So
this is how it is.
So I'm gonna try to sell Sam on changing the DAO voting time, but we'll see.
Man,
It's just a garden?
it's a castle.
Yeah, it's the garden.
I won't do it. I can do it. I have no morals. Just kidding.
Okay.
So the gardens vote is to open the ABC, right? Sorry if
Yes.
I'm asking the same question. Okay.
Yeah, so we have to wait for the hatch vote, and then we have to also wait for the garden vote to open the ABC. But the garden vote can't happen until after the hatch DAO has sent the money.
Yeah, it's not going to be. This is the way.
Yeah.
I mean, and it has to have the same vote period because it is the vote period of voting.
Yeah.
Which is the hurry with that?
People need to get paid their salaries.
For them,
Salaries.
they can use conviction voting. They can use conviction voting, and 1 week after they want in conviction.
Okay, so the conviction voting app will have. Okay, that's interesting. So after the hatch DAO is open, then actually conviction voting after the hatch DAO proposal passes, the conviction voting app does have money in it, so the hatchers would be able to vote and actually start proposing. Just the bonding curve wouldn't be open.
That makes sense. Okay, got it. And probably the big communication comes after the bonding curve is launched.
Yeah.
So we probably wouldn't want to even start sending out, hey, we've gone live until people can acquire the token.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Cool. Okay. When we know the exact number of days, can somebody share that with the rest of the stewards for the execution for the hatch DAO vote and the gardens vote when we have the number of days for that?
Yeah, let me work with Sam to get exactly the right number of days.
Yeah, and see what we can do in terms of maybe making the gardens voter.
It also depends slightly on some of the details. Will depend slightly on what proposal wins, right? So.
All right, cool. This was super helpful. In fact, I'm really glad we took the time to go through this. It seems like we're coming up at the end of this. So representatives for proposals. Sorry, we haven't yet. There's more. I saw the thing that you wrote, Livia, in the Stewards channel about having representatives for proposals. Do we mean for each of these debates, the Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? We probably want to have somebody represent each of the proposals one of those dates.
Yeah, for each debate, we need one person representing each proposal. But we were talking yesterday how it would be good to have different people in the debates representing the different proposals. So if one person comes to all the debates, they have different perspectives. And also the creator of the proposal doesn't get infinitely attached to the proposal itself.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting for us to represent each other's proposals. For us to defend somebody else's proposal and somebody else defends the one that you like, just to switch it up, actually, because it's interesting, right? There's some real advantages and disadvantages to each of them that we should all be able to see, I guess.
I would argue that if you don't actually want that proposal to win, you might not do a great job at supporting it, and people will be able to tell, you know. So I would say that we should really make sure that every person actually wants, every person that's representing a proposal, it's actually the proposal that they want to win.
Yeah, this isn't like a test run or debate team. It's like the real deal. So I think it's good to have conviction behind it.
Okay, then I guess we need to find different people for each of the proposals. Okay, cool.
Please continue reacting to that thread. A lot of people, I mean, some people did already, but there's some proposals that don't have reps.
Okay, I know I haven't had a chance yet, so I'll have to go back and look at it.
I know Chewy also said Bolsheviks. Can you just put your name there, Chewy, in the stewards? I tagged everyone.
Yes, Libby. Is this in the channel?
I'll just answer to that message now in the steward, so we'll be able to see it.
Cool. And just about this last time here, the 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Thursday, that's the final hour. I guess we want to have a debate into that final hour, or propose the final debate into that last hour. Oh no, it's a fireside chat. Okay, sorry, never mind. It's good. We're good. And this is the night before. Okay, cool. All right, so find others to also champion each of the proposals. All right. Anything else about voting, debates, Hatcher outreach, anything else we want to talk about before we move on? We have 10 minutes left of this, but we really needed to have this discussion.
I guess I'm gonna try to throw a spreadsheet together with the different days and times and try to find someone to represent each proposal for each debate, for the 3 debates. I'll just put that together really quick right now and pass it in the Stewards channel in Discord.
Cool. Great. All right. Then maybe we go through everything that's critical before the Commons upgrade. So the demo with feedback that you're on top of, Griff. The Covenant, vote now. Is the Covenant vote finished?
No, please vote now.
Oh, okay. All right, so everyone please vote for the Covenant. Now. Okay, good. Cool. It ends the 7th. Fantastic. So if anyone hasn't already voted for it, now's like the best possible time to do it. And then, I don't know, Griff, maybe you have an update on legal since Ivy isn't able to join us at this time?
I don't think there's anything blocking legal. I don't think there's anything that legal is blocking right now.
Okay, so the ABC is waiting for the terms, and conviction voting, I thought we wrote from scratch.
Conviction voting doesn't even have we don't even have a way to put it there right now. So, like, there's no checkbox or anything, and that's a Gardens issue. They know it's an issue. Well, I asked them. I made it an issue. I guess I need to push it harder. Unless I can pass that to someone else. Mitch, do you know what I'm talking about?
A checkbox for terms and conditions.
Yeah, Giveth needs it too for conviction voting. So, like, especially around, like, you know, you're putting up what the terms will really talk about is the fact that you're putting up a proposal deposit and that might get taken from you.
So that people understand that you might lose that deposit.
Basically, right? And that's the real reason why we need to have something there, because otherwise, like, really, hey, why was this money taken from me? I didn't know that could happen. I'm going to sue everybody individually in this town, right? So it would be nice to have a checkbox there.
Did you make an issue?
I am pretty sure I made an issue. Let me see if I can find it.
Let's see if I can find it. Doesn't look like it.
I think I just told Gabby and Will J. Griff a couple times.
Okay, well then I'll make an issue for it. And so, just
Lauren made it, actually.
What's that?
Lauren made it.
Oh, in Gardens? Yes, sorry, I did.
Oh, okay.
It's issue number 500.
In the One Hive Gardens?
Yeah.
I don't find it, but Lauren can always pass it to me.
The Gardens issue? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Lauren, can you drop it somewhere where I can also drop it in the issue that we have in TEC, so Ivy's aware of what happens as well?
For sure, yeah. I'll put it in the Steward's channel.
Cool. So that's not blocking us anymore. Great. So then final params is in progress, and then working group funding proposal. I know that there's been some new stuff here because I saw new stuff. So maybe comms and transparency and gravity and legal can give updates on where they are with their funding proposals. Maybe start with Chewy's not here. Maybe start with UZEP.
Yeah, actually yesterday with Ivy we were finalizing it. It's actually ready to post, like probably tonight or max like tomorrow morning. But yeah, it's ready.
Okay, cool. And how are you doing, Juanca?
Yeah, I think it can be posted tomorrow. I am proposing to have as a gravity session after the community call, as we didn't have a call yesterday, to like give the final touches to the proposal and post it. But yeah, I think we are really good now. Like the missing piece was the work, and I think yeah, that will be really cool.
Cool, excellent. And then there's Chewy and then legal, and I'm sure that Ivy is on top of legal. So maybe we could follow up with her. Hey, Chewy. How's your laptop doing?
My laptop won't boot. Apple wants me to buy a new one already, but I won't give in. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the work demo today. I'm really
No, we didn't have the time for it anyway. We spent a lot of time on what's coming up with the vote, so we ran out of time for that. But I'd love for you to share maybe our next agenda, just in terms of something else to give an update on. We just went through the funding proposals and the ones that aren't published on the for advice process on the forum yet. Do you want to give share an update or share any blockers with the one for TEAMS?
I don't have any current blockers. The last issue that I ran into was this retroactive bonus, but yeah, it's a matter of the time. So I'm sorry, I haven't had enough time for that, but I'll aim to present it next Tuesday, and yeah, but. Yeah, right now it's been a little bit tough with the Twitter issues and all of that, but yeah, it's just a matter of me taking.
Cool. Just in terms of timing, we're looking at 1.5 to 2 weeks when we would be able to start submitting to conviction voting. So we're finally at the point where it's like, yay, we can do it. Okay. And so we'll do the DWork platform demo another time. It's our last minute, so I guess I'm just going to say thanks everyone for joining. And it feels good to be back. You know, it didn't take that much time off, but it feels like it was a long time. So very, very happy we're all back together again.
Hey Chewy, let me know if you need help. I've got a lot of Apple certifications, so maybe I can help you.
Help with
Thanks,
what?
Jorgelas.
Yeah, I used to be a tier 2 engineer at Apple, so just FYI.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Jorgelas. I'll DM you some of the things that I get here in verbose mode.
Yeah, maybe we can do a remote.